Okay, starting. Hello, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Can I have your attention, please? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and honored guests, good evening, everyone. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to this momentous event, the OncoDaily Party 2024. I'm Shushan Hovsepian, a pediatric oncologist, and I'm thrilled to be your host today. I'm the editor-in-chief of the newly launched OncoDaily Medical Journal, and it's my pleasure to say that today we opened the calls for submissions, so we are waiting for your articles. Now, what is OncoDaily? While many of you are familiar with it, let me share a brief introduction for those who may not be. So OncoDaily is a global social media platform which became a leader in a very short period of time and has emerged as a major leader in media landscape. And for the first time, we are organizing the OncoDaily Party 2024 right here in Chicago during ASCO 2024 annual meeting. And without further ado, I would like to invite to the podium visionary expert, Professor Gevorg Tamamyan, the editor-in-chief and co-founder of OncoDaily and the co-chair of the OncoDaily Party Hosting Committee. Let's give a warm welcome to Professor Tamamyan as I hand over the microphone.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you very much for coming, dear colleagues, dear friends, distinguished guests, oncologists, visionary people, leaders of the oncology world. Today is a special day for us, for the OncoDaily team and for the people who put this together, this event. And thank you very much for sharing this special occasion with us. Shushan briefly introduced what is OncoDaily, but I'm going to give just a short introduction. What is it and why we did it? We started OncoDaily a year ago, just the 3 people of us. And within a very short period of time, it became kind of much bigger than 3 people, I would say. And when we were starting, I said, let's create the New York Times of oncology world. I hope we'll get there, but just to give you an example, in 3 months we had more engagement on LinkedIn than the New York Times had. So it was good. So our mission is to be a voice of oncology, as we mentioned on our platform. And we try hard to do, because as we say, cancer does not take a day off, so we try not to do as well, to take a day off. There is a big team right now working behind it. Doctors, a lot of students, oncology fellows, students who later became doctors. I don't see Ellen here. She's somewhere there. Ellen was a medical student when she started with us, and now she's a first-year fellow, and she was doing her ASCO oral presentation this year. I think it was big, and I'm really happy that this small initiative, what we had, became contagious. I'm gonna quote a good friend of mine, Miriam Mutebi, who said, "We truly appreciate all the efforts by your team to amplify positive change globally and to build a vibrant oncology community." Yeah, that's what we want to do. I'm sure we do a lot of mistakes, or there are some things which people might not like, but we are very open and would really love to hear your advice on how we can do things better. Just recently, we started our magazine, OncoDaily magazine, and there are 2 covers. On one cover is Eric Small, and the other cover, Benny Johnson. And 2 years ago, I was fortunate to be on the Leadership Development Program class of ASCO, and I was assigned on a group for the networking opportunities. And Eric was our mentor. So when Eric asked, what is networking about? I said, I mean, we don't have a party here at ASCO. It's about party. And I said, we are going to make the party. And that's here we are. Just a few hours ago, we had to close the registration because every hour it was like 50 more people registering. And we thought we don't have that much capacity right now to go over 1,500 people here. Yeah, and really we want to bring a positive change here with all of us. You know, oncology is a tough field. We know it very well. And by bringing this a little bit positive energy, we hope, our team hopes that we'll be able to make more. So I want to thank all the team behind it, the organizing committee, and I think Yelena is just on the way. She will arrive and she will do the closing ceremony. Yelena Janjigian, a great friend of mine, and all the organizing committee, and the nomination committee for the Yvonne Award, co-chaired by the wonderful Lillian Sue and great Giuseppe Curigliano. By the way, don't forget to vote for Giuseppe, for the ESMO president election. And I think he is going to be surprised when he sees that we prepared the poster and advocating for his campaign. I want to thank Eurasian Family Charitable Foundation, an amazing human who helped us to put this together. I want to thank a wonderful Agenas team for providing the space, and a special thanks to Claire Nolan. Without her, we would never be able to do this. Craig and the IT team. And of course, I want to thank all the OncoDaily big family, the team, as I mentioned, all over the world. We have people working right now. They are working in US, Canada, India, Armenia, all over the world. A big editorial team and big contributors. You know, we are taking all your stuff and trying to amplify, and I hope we are able to do that. And without further ado, I want to thank again everyone for being here, and we'll go directly to Yvonne Award. I know Dr. Garo is showing legendary Dr. Larry Norton, and thank you very much for being with us, but Shushan was going to present him, that's why I didn't do it. Okay, let's go to Yvonne Award, and Shushan will continue. Thank you very much again. Thanks for being here.
All right, now we have reached a particularly special part of our evening, the inaugural Yvonne Award Ceremony, which symbolizes the strength of the E3 honors exceptional achievements in oncology with its unique Y-shaped sculpture that embodies resilience. And by the way, the Y letter is the symbol of Chicago, which represents the Chicago River and its two branches. All right, without further delay, let's get started with the breakthrough research category. And I would like to invite on the stage Professor Larry Norton and Dr. Nazik Hamad to present the breakthrough research category.
Right. Yeah, truly a great pleasure to be here and a great pleasure to see all of you. As past president of ASCO and the founder of the ASCO Foundation, and actually the person who invigorated the International Committee, I can tell you for sure the most important thing about ASCO is the parties. And by the way, this is the second award ceremony that I've actually shared with Yelena, and I hope she's here, which is also very, very exciting. It used to be the most important thing was gold, and then the most important thing became oil, and now the most important thing is information. And therefore, we're here to celebrate an organization that's going to spread information throughout the world and actually change the world, I think, because of the fact that information really is power now, and data and communications and networking is communications between people all over the world, I think, is the most important thing for driving the eventual eradication of cancer throughout the world. But you also need scientific discovery, and so it's a great honor for me to be able to present this award to somebody, I think, who's on the cutting edge of one of the most exciting advances that we are seeing in biomedical research right now. Vinod, who's going to be coming up here and getting the award in a second, Balchandran, is a surgeon at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. He operates on liver and pancreas and biliary system. I think I have that all straight. Who made an incredibly important insight, which is not looking at why patients do poorly, but why patients do well. What is the characteristics of the cancer that make them do well, and how does this relate to the immune system? And he invented a technique for being able to look at a tumor and derive the important antigens that are in the tumor that are not in normal tissues, and derive a vaccine based on those antigens, which can be given to patients who are going in for surgery for pancreas cancer and getting the standard multi-agent chemotherapy, and demonstrating a very significant advance in the ability of the therapy to prevent recurrence of disease in these individuals. I've looked very carefully at the world of vaccine development, and together with immune checkpoint inhibitors, which I think is another incredibly important area for development, and there are people here in this audience who are on the cutting edge of that as well, is really going to make the difference and drive us toward the eradication of cancer. And therefore, it is a great honor for me to be in a position where I can pass on this extraordinary award to him in recognition for his work and in recognition of his future accomplishments, which I think are really going to be extraordinary. So come on up and let me give you the award.
Okay, I was not prepared for that, but thank you very much to the organizing committee. This is really a true honor. I'd like to highlight that this is really not the work of one person, but really represents the work of our entire team behind us who've been working really hard for many years on this, and also really a tremendous honor to patients who put their faith in us to be able to spur new discoveries for cancer. And also, just thank you again to the organizing committee for bestowing us with this. And also, I'd like to extend congratulations to all of the other awardees tonight. And hopefully you all have a great time tonight.
And now we move forward on the global oncology category. The award recognizes the individuals who have made significant contributions to advancing oncology on a global scale. And to present this prestigious award, I would like to invite Dr. Piotr Wysotsky, professor and the head of Clinical Oncology Department at Janjigian University Medical College, and Dr. Onyani Balungun, assistant professor of radiation oncology at Weill Cornell Medicine. Welcome them on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to present the Global Oncology Award to our awardee, who is Assistant Professor of Radiation Oncology at Weill Cornell Medicine, Dr. Balagun.
So we're here tonight to present the award for global oncology to someone who focuses on improving cancer disparities globally. And I have to say that Dr. Haymanot Alimoun embodies the essence of this award. She is 10 years out from training after finishing at the University of Gondar And she, even during training, she spent a good amount of efforts helping to set up their oncology unit. Since then, she's gone on to become an assistant professor of clinical oncology at St. Paul's Millennium Hospital in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Beyond that, she is very much involved in research, having authored some key papers about leadership or lack of female representation in the African oncology workforce, as well as what the landscape is like for female African oncologists. She is also the head of the medical oncology interest group for AORTIC, the African Organization for Research and Treatment in Cancer. And I don't know when you sleep, because you also are founding and executive member of the Ethiopian Society of Hematology and Oncology. And finally, this is not the only award that Dr. Alimun is getting here at ASCO. She is also an IDEA recipient, which recognizes the best of the best globally. So we are thrilled to give you this award, and it's so well deserved.
Well, I think there's one thing that I would like to mention. I mean, the number of nominators that have decided to support Dr. Alimun's candidacy to this award was really impressive. I mean, the numbers of people who thought that she deserves the award, that they nominated her, it was so extraordinary that it really shows that we have a new global oncology leader that will shape the oncology in Africa and beyond. So congratulations.
So good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today to receive this prestigious award. I'm grateful for the OncoDaily community for giving me this award. And I'm so thankful for my mentor, Professor Nazik, who has guided me through my career for the past 4 years. And finally, I would like to thank my patients who always teach me that oncology is not just medicine, but it is much more than that, to associate with them emotionally, psychologically as well. So I'm happy. Thank you so much, guys.
Let's move forward to the mentorship category. And for this award, I would like to welcome on stage Dr. Richard Sullivan, Professor of Cancer Policy and Global Health at King's College London and Director of King's Institute of Cancer Policy. Please welcome him on the stage.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is tremendously exciting. I have to say, for myself and the awardees, this is the closest thing you're ever going to get to the Oscars. And I hope you realize that. We have an on-stage DJ, we have awards. It's terrific. Gevorg, to OncoDaily and to the team, thank you very much indeed. It's a sterling event. As our first speaker said, this is often what makes ASCO, these networking events. And I think it's absolutely right today that we are also recognizing fabulous mentorship. We often recognize genius in science, in research, in clinical care. But I guess mentorship is one of those areas that it's the unsung heroes, the individuals that really transmit fire from generation to generation. And it's really an essential category that we have to recognize is going to actually produce the next leaders of the future. And it's wonderful we have 2 nominations and 2 winners this year. And I'm going to read out the first one, which is Professor Maria Babek. Professor Maria Babek, please come up to the stage. I will say Professor Maria Babek has had an extraordinary career. She has mentored literally dozens and dozens of individuals over the last 20 years, and it's a huge congratulations to her. Our second nomination and very worthy winner again in this category of mentorship is an individual again who has been an extraordinary driver. She's actually at Princess Margaret Hospital. She looks after the early phase unit there, but really her recognition is not for her science and for her leadership in the early phase unit. It's for her work in looking after the individuals who have come through her hands. And it's an enormous pleasure to welcome to the stage Dr. Anna Sprafico from Princess Margaret for the award. Congratulations.
Thank you, all of you, and let's continue with the Community Oncology Award. And for that, I would like to invite Dr. Maite Burlan, Associate Professor and Head of the Urologic Oncology Clinic at the National Institute of Medical Sciences and Nutrition, and Dr. Dinesh Penkardar, Director of Oncology at Sarvodaya Hospital, Faridabad, Chairman of the National Cancer Society. Please welcome them on the stage.
So, thank you very much for having me here today. I really want to congratulate OncoDaily for this effort, and especially because it recognizes young oncologists' effort in the field, and also it promotes diversity and inclusion since all of us come from different environments and different countries. I have the honor to present today, together with Professor Faridan, the awards for community oncology, and he's going to be the one to present our first awardee today.
So our first awardee today is no other than a very talented young oncologist, relentlessly working to bring oncology up in Africa. So he's no other than maybe my student, my friend, Omar, Abid Omar. Please come here. He asked me to present this one. Okay? No, I was told this one. Okay, yeah.
Unfortunately, he couldn't join us, but we want to congratulate also Foluki Sarimiyi, who is an awardee for the community oncology practice, for all the efforts she's done in Africa, particularly Nigeria, to overcome the problems to access cancer treatments in her community. She is unable to be here today due to travel problems, but we want to congratulate her as well. So a big clap to Dr. Sarimaji.
Please, attention everyone. I would like to ask you to keep silence as we are not able to hear each other. Thank you. And let's continue with our next category, Challenging Status Quo Award. And for that, I would like to welcome Dr. Ghassan Abu Alfa, Professor of Medicine at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Please welcome him on the stage.
Well, thank you very much. First, congratulations. Wow. I was just telling, like, this is beyond impressive. And if anything, we're all here, as Larry Norton said, because we like to party. And at the same time, why not? We're here to celebrate wonderful and superb achievements of many of our colleagues. So I was tasked to present for two dear colleagues. And I will start by introducing my first awardee that I'm supposed to welcome to the stage, Dr. Pashtun Kasi. And Dr. Pashtun Kasi, I just bumped into on the outside. I told him, oh, I'm presenting your award. And he looked at me and said, oh? And I said, I'm sorry, they couldn't find better than me. So anyway, Pashtun is an incredible character. And if any of you is ready to question oncology, you better follow him on the Twitter handle. And he asks everything, he queries everything. And he still took very challenging casts to look into the microsatellite stable colorectal adenocarcinoma. And it's impressive that he's a new welcome to us in New York. He worked across the street at Cornell, at Sloan Kettering, and still we did not bump into each other in New York City. But at least I'm happy to welcome him to the stage. Please, Pashtun. And our second awardee, I confess, I don't know Dr. Erika Tsang from Princess Margaret, but I was impressed. And I asked about everybody about Erika. I said, oh, you don't know Erika? And I said, now I will probably finally have the honor to meet Erika and her superb work in pancreatic cancer, and especially looking into rather very hard tasks looking into the immune microenvironment of the pancreatic cancer. So Erika, please.
Thank you very much, everyone. And again, I would like to ask to keep silence, please. And for the next category, I would like to invite Dr. Professor Leo Mascarenas, the Division Chief and Director of Pediatric Oncology and Hematology, and Professor Herbert Lung, Professor in Hong Kong University, for Leadership Award category. Please welcome them on the stage.
Good evening, everyone. What a great party it is. And Herbert, thank you for presenting this award with me. So the recipient of the Leadership Award is a person whom I've been aware of, but have never met before. So, you know, it's interesting. But before I start, I want to thank Gevorg and Shushan and OncoDaily for giving me the honor and privilege to actually present this very prestigious award. I also want to call OncoDaily out as, like, you know, despite it being an influencer, it's really foresightful in the fact that they actually chose to award young budding oncologists literally at the start of their career, have already made huge contributions to our field, and they are our future. And so by highlighting them, I think you've taken your step of influencing the world of oncology even further. So let's give them a big round of applause for that.
So the recipient of the Leadership Award, I must tell you, being on the nominating committee, was actually nominated in more than one category, which is very, very impressive in itself. She is an associate member in the Department of Global Pediatric Medicine at St. Jude Cancer Research Hospital, where she also directs their critical care program. She's also the director of the Eurasia Regional Program for Global Oncology. And more importantly, she really led efforts to care for the children with oncology who are affected by the Russian invasion in Ukraine. Children are the most vulnerable in our society, and cancer, even though we've made remarkable advances in pediatric cancer, where your chances of being alive are 85% at this time and age, at least in the United States, they're still vulnerable in society, and we don't pay attention to them. And so can you imagine a child suffering with cancer, as it is bad enough, but then to be suffering with cancer and being treated in a war zone? It's just unbelievable. And she really organized this program from a room in St. Jude, connecting with oncologists in the Ukraine and in other parts of Eastern Europe to really arrange for their care and bring those who could be cared for to the United States. So really, really remarkable at an early part of her career. So it's my pleasure to really announce that the winner of the Leadership Award, Yvonne Award, is Dr. Asya Agulnik.
Thank you so much. That was a lovely introduction, and thank you. I'm very honored for being nominated and selected for this award, also for being able to be at this inaugural event. I think it's not surprising that Gevorg and his team, Shashan, throw an amazing party, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the evening. The work that was described was really a team effort by hundreds of people to support this response and other work we do at St. Jude Global, so I'm accepting this, I think, on behalf of a big team. So thank you very much.
And last but not least, let's welcome the Voice of Oncology category. And for that, it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Douglas Flora, Editor-in-Chief of AI in Precision Oncology and American Cancer Society Board Vice President. Please welcome him on stage. Dr. Douglas Flora, are you here? Okay, I will invite Professor Tamamyan to give the award.
Okay, since Dr. Flora is not here, I'm going to be him for the coming 5 minutes. I hope he will forgive me. Friends, colleagues, a few minutes, please. It's a great honor and pleasure for me to introduce a special prize, a special award. Every year we are going to celebrate a person who has been the most cited oncologist on OncoDaily. And as I mentioned at the beginning when I was telling, our mission is to become the voice of oncology. And this award also is a testament to the people who are really the voices of oncology. And it's a great honor and pleasure for me to give this special award to Dr. Vivek Subbiah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It fills my heart with joy unspeakable to talk to all of you. Again, as a precision oncologist, getting the right message to the right people at the right time is important. I think OncoDaily embodies that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this award. This award belongs to each and every one of you. Thank you. Let's party.
Yeah, before the party, I would like to invite on the stage our wonderful Professor Yelena Janjigian, the co-chair of our hosting committee, to have the closing remarks. Welcome her on stage.
Well, thank you, and sorry I'm late, but now that I'm here, we can start to party. I am excited to see all the friends and colleagues in the room. OncoDaily has been really a great platform for us to all to connect and to stay informed, and I do think it will serve as an important platform for all of us to stay connected. So this is the beginning of it. It will get bigger, and you have been handpicked based on your track record of success in the field and for being good friends and fun colleagues. So please enjoy tonight and dance and eat and hug and enjoy ASCO, because this is really an amazing opportunity to connect. Thank you for coming and enjoy.
On this note, I would like to ask all the awardees to come on the stage to have a photo.